share, and subscribe, please, and thank you.
True or false, you heard? Huh? True, false. You could be false or true. You could be true or false. Know what I'm saying? Who are you?
See the comments now predicting which way the wind go. Long as you open the window, who cares which way the wind blows?
Is it true or false? I said true or false. Is it true or false? I said true or false. Is it true or false? I said true or false. Is it true or false? I said true or false.
Once you realize that there's really no good reason for a family member or anything like that associated to do it, and then you have another person that isn't really known much at all by the family, seen in the room abducting the kid, then comes back later, you then have to realize that that person is solely responsible for this entire load of crap here. Imagine if something weird happened like that at your house, and you got idiots like Molly Golighty out there sending people up to drive by your house to look in and, you know, oh my God, oh, and they're throwing stuff at you. All right. I think it's embarrassing. And they've done this in many other cases too. You know, nobody really gives a shit what they're saying, but once they cover these, boy, they're the most popular people in the world because they'll entertain every damn conspiracy theory that's out there. Okay? It's sick. And then gloms on to the family members of the victim so that they can call in and say all the shit that they want to say about this other person when really it has nothing to do with it, in my opinion. I'm not saying there isn't a chance that there's some wild theory out there, but it's irresponsible for this case to be covered the way that she's doing it. I always disappear. I always take off when those certain people start covering a case because then it turns into a shit show at that point. Her and about 4 other people. Absolute garbage. Okay? I haven't been reading the chat to see why some people were frustrated with the chat. I hope everybody's trying to be rational and not doing the stupid conspiracy theory questioning stuff. Can't stand it. Yeah. Oh, Molly Golighty just texted me upset. Yes, I did. I think the way you cover these cases is an embarrassment. Okay? I do think that. Okay? I did just say that. I think the way you treat it, you came onto my show when we were covering the Watts case, not the Watts case, the Hart family case, and you went, oh my God, oh, and you stormed off the stage like a lunatic. Now you're covering a case that's way worse because that was all fake, what you did before. You cover cases, Molly, for the views and the likes and so forth. I cover cases because it's in the news, or they're cold cases. I think she's an idiot, perfectly imperfect, an embarrassment. Okay, so go ahead and enjoy it over there. What a little baby. Text message. What are you texting me for? I didn't even know she still had my number. Yeah, I remember after she stormed off of when we covered the Hart family case, she stormed off the set. Go watch that video. It was really embarrassing. She stormed off the set and then called me up after and said, hey, I bet that was really good for ratings. Watch, now they're going to be like, whoa. And I just was thinking, what are you talking about? What do ratings have to do with any of this shit? I just don't really have much more to offer here. I just see it in a more rational way. I don't get into the emotional aspect like, oh my God, oh Jesus, look at it. I just got a call from somebody. They just said this and this and that. you can just tell. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you about that other, Molly here. She texts me really upset when she should be upset with herself on how she's doing this. Okay. I knew it was going to be a shit show from the get-go. These big panels with 5 people on them, all blabbing different things. One's driving around with a, camera filming the houses. And it's crazy, everybody. It's crazy. And I'm not going to be part of that. And I think everybody should start observing that. It's sick. Okay. So, if there's new news out there that starts pointing in a different direction, we definitely will take a look at it. And then it will be okay to do that because it's literally been put out there by law enforcement. Okay? But at this point, you're doing stuff that makes you liable. It's crazy. Crazy tunes, crazy times, nutty situation. Yeah, it's just the same crap they were doing. Gannon Stout case, the Chris Watts, they just get overly bent out of shape when they have no clue what they're even doing. Yeah, no, I had tons of people emailing me about that same person, just going, oh my God. And so, just got to call a spade, just got to do it.
Right. And it's the way people have been hurt, and I'll tell you, and I can show emails without names up, but there's people that either have thought that there was going to be justice, really. Somebody was going to be arrested. They needed some money to get a billboard, to fly out somewhere. There's been all kinds of things that they were told, okay? So if I came on here and I said, guys, I can catch this killer over here, but you know what? I need to get a flight and I need to get a rental car when I'm there. Or if I had a better microphone, I could solve that case. And I have heard all of this stuff. And people, there's one thing to supporting a channel that you like, and that's fine. But to be misled is another thing. If somebody tells you, just like I'm raising money to get a robot, okay, that's going to teach deaf children sign language. And I tell you that every night I am raising money, that any super chat, everything, 100% of everything is going to this robot. But it's all a lie. That's fraud. Okay? And I'm going to tell you about another case of fraud because this is very important. And somebody took the information I gave and then ran with it. In that Facebook group about Cash Gurnan, someone was there saying that channel that's using all the clickbait about Cash Gurnan donates 100% of all money, all super chats, all ad revenue, 100% is donated. Now, I knew that wasn't true. So I said to this woman, and I have the screenshots, because this woman claimed that she wasn't a mod or a former mod. I said, are you saying that this channel donates 100% of all ad revenue and super chats for everything? She said to me, yes. I said, I think I asked her 3 different times. Okay? I knew it wasn't true. But that creator was also in that Facebook group. And that creator didn't say anything, yet she commented on other posts right there. So why didn't that creator say anything? Well, another group went and exposed that person because I didn't know who that person was on YouTube. I only saw them in there on a Facebook name. So somebody saw the person and knew who it was on YouTube, and they confronted them on a panel, and they said, why did you say that creator gave 100% of the money there? Was it that this was something orchestrated because you were trying to get people from this Facebook group, like Natasha said, a lot of people on the Facebook groups don't know about the YouTube, okay? And what some people do, like this creator was going in there every 5 minutes and breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, and throwing it out and talking in the third person, okay? So it's like if I said, hey, guys, yeah, Mommy Ramblings has this coming up tonight. You got to see this. But I'm not saying I'm Mommy Ramblings, okay? And I'm talking about myself in the third person. That's what this person was doing. Now, this other channel called this behavior out, and they said this was fraud because all of these people, thousands of people that don't know this creator at all, and they don't even know that that person that's saying this creator has it, and that she did not correct that person saying 100% is going to charity, okay? That's fraud. That's fraud. And this creator was just calling somebody else out for doing the exact same thing, and made video after video and contacted that person's family members and was outraged.
The St. Jude end, all money allocated to St. Jude went to St. Jude, yes, more. Plus more. The thief that I am, the thief and scammer that I am, all of my merchandise that was sold, which was a lot, at a 70% margin, 100% of that went to St. Jude too.
And this and that and the other thing. And you know what? This person never corrected that person, okay? And she definitely saw it because she responded in there and then she blocked me, okay? So then you ask yourself, oh, these people that are going around like little PR people, why is she not correcting that? Why did she not correct that? Why? Because maybe she wanted these 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people to come on over and watch the video and think 100% was being donated to charity, so I'm going to give with my whole heart? Because that's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people do when you lie to them like that. Okay? So that's another instance of fraud. Oh, in my Four Seasons, I can tell you more if you want to learn more about that. That's the problem. A lot of people don't know it, and you've got to open your eyes, people, because some of the, they're using a narrative that the case is going on, that there's constantly new breaking news on it, okay? So they'll look at something, and how can they use that? Okay, well, let's look at and they lie to people. That's the thing. They'll say, like, nobody ever put this GPS up here. Well, yes, they did. Yes, we did. I can tell you for sure, darn sure we did, because I remember even asking for people to help me because it was all in an Excel sheet for people to help. And there was a couple of people that wanted to help, like, organize it and make heads or tails out of it. So 100% the GPS was looked at, okay? But what I have found out, if someone that they respect says something, because there'll be times when somebody will say something, the creator, and I'll say, oh gosh, everybody in the comments is going to say that's not true, or that this is why it didn't happen. And you'll look and they're all going, yes, we see that, yes. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's not true. But a lot of people don't research, they don't fact check, they don't go to see if it is true.
I am really ready to blast off completely about how that little baby Cash Gurdon, and once we saw who was covering it, marathoning it 24/7, a lot of true covers or whatever, or just a lot of people in general backed off because they were like, oh, the histrionics, the drama, whatever, like a lot of people. And now it's clear, you're just going to drag everybody because they're a poor family, and this is the history for this individual. She bought gifts for somebody for Christmas, and she had to help that. When you help somebody, I mean, I've helped, and there's a lot of people in here that I don't even talk to anymore that will probably stand up and say, but I don't want you to say, that my Four Seasons have helped behind the scenes where nobody knew. I never outed a thing. of helping others. That's my motto, basically. Like that, Dolly, whatever he says, if you can't help somebody, at least don't hurt them. But sometimes I'm in the position to help people, and I will. But at least at the very day, I'm not going to hurt them. And last night, they had to do a marathon about how there's crime in the neighborhood. No fucking shit. There's crime in every neighborhood. And I love how she sits up there on her fucking pedestal. Oh, because she lives in fucking Hershey, Pennsylvania. There's no crime there. Give me a break, sister. There's crime everywhere. And the leading questions and the dramatics. I don't even know how these people are watching it, but I assure to you that every single person that goes up on the panel are blocked. That includes you, Tiffany. I don't want anything else. I thought you were a sweet girl. I thought you had a right state of mind because you've been through trauma. And you're allowing this to continue? This hysteria? And the Carmen, or whatever his name is, the son, Worry thumbnails with his first and last name up on thumbnails. He has a whole life to live, and a little child, and the funeral, and you're still going up. You didn't draw a fine line in the sand and say, listen, girl, you got to roll this back a little bit and calm it down. What's done is done, but we're not going to continue down this path. This is just the beginning. This is the intro. Let's put it like this, an intro. Because I'm ready to fucking blast off. And I think, when I get really passionate about things like this, like they're acting like they are, I will not stop. This isn't going to be allowed anymore. It's over. It's over. Abusing people, making all these wild sci-fi fiction ideas. You have no proof of any of this. Oh, yes. Oh, you have red cameras footage of there's crime in the area. No shit, girl. No shit. How much money have you donated to cash? Not a fucking goddamn penny. Use cash for fucking cash. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up tonight, because otherwise I'm going to fucking go mental. I'm going to lay this down with clips of your fucking stupidness. Both of you. All your videos are monetized too. Every single one. Who the fuck would want to make money off a slayed toddler? But you love them and you cry and you can't sleep at night. You're up all night as the fucking nickels. Because that's really what it is when it comes to YouTube. Nickels are rolling in. You are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
So the rumor goes, keyword rumor, that Molly Golightly told John Crimes that she was going to, they were supposed to go do a documentary allegedly about the case, the Watts. And Molly had made a comment to John that she was going to be dramatic for dramatic effect and throw herself on top of Shanann's grave. Now, Molly's version of the story is, no, she was talking about George Michael and not Shanann, blah, 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 blah. To be honest, I don't care either way about it. I don't care who she wanted to throw herself on top of, whatever. That's her business.
I'm not letting cash go. Oh my God, you would almost think that their true crime numbers were really down, huh? Yeah, that's really what it is from what I'm told. Their numbers are down. My little Golighty comes running through town, and they don't like it. You never know what you're going to get. Like Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Speaking of chocolate, I want some chocolate. I'll tell you one thing. When it really hit home was when the people that live in the Dallas neighborhood really started letting me know that they needed our voices and that they were grateful. There's a lot of people in that area where the baby was abducted from that do watch this channel, and they do watch Tiffany Marie. They do watch others, but someone did say that they've been weeding everybody out, and they see who the opportunists are, they see who the passionate ones are, and hey, Red Rum, and we made the cut, me and Tiffany Marie. I know something. You know, some people don't like Tiffany Marie of her voice.
Look at, can you
Look at his
zoom in on
shoulders.
his hair? Because I guess I want to know what the Cassie Roku. I want you to zoom in on his hair because it really stands out to me.
Yeah.
It's like a mop.
Yeah.
It's like a mop. It's like a mop.
But you want to know something? She's got a very sweet heart. She really cares about these kids, and I'm glad to see that sweeter side of Laura. And you want to know something? It's been a while. You know, they like to pick on her for things, and it's unnecessary. What she does to her body, what she does in her own life is her freaking choice. It's so ridiculous. I've done it. I'm fine. Like, whatever.
Why?
You know, I think it's over. I think they moved on. I think they're picking on someone else. I'm sure they are. They always pick on someone. But yeah, I'm glad that Laura's gonna go back to true crime. But for Laura, it takes something for her to. She's gotta have a connection with a story. She explained that to me over the phone, and she had wanted to know what about Cash it was that I loved so much and everything like that. I'm not letting Cash go.
True or false, you heard? True, false. You could be false or true. You could be true or false. Know what I'm saying? Who are you?
See the comments now predicting which way the wind go. Long as you open the window, who cares which way the wind blows?
Is it true or false? I'm saying true or false. Is it true or false? I'm saying true or false. Is it true or false? I'm saying true or false.
Like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you.